What's up, team? It got crazy this week. We got my buddy Sam's car here. We're gonna put the LS in it, get some motor mounts made up on it, try to get through the fuel system and the Holly. We'll see how far we get before he ships it home, but I figured I'd give him a hand with it. This thing I'm gonna throw in here. Me going to pick it up, and I'll kind of go over a little bit of what we got going on here. I'm like I say in this video that I'll show you guys, I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. I either want to flip it or maybe make it into a drift car, but it's almost so unmolested that I don't want to bother with it, but we'll see. And then this thing, I got the hood, so I'm going to go through how I'm going to mount that. I got the Perform water pump on it, or the water radiator fan on it. That thing is a serious piece of equipment. It's literally so loud when it's on high that like you can hear it over the car running, and that's a 5-inch downpipe. So I mean, the fan is extremely loud and it moves a shit ton of air. So I'm super happy. I'm pretty sure it's keeping it cool. I drove it a little bit the other day. I got the idle figured out. I got the temp figured out. I ended up drilling the water pump and tapping it and running the steam port to the water pump. Everything seems to be working all right. So hopefully this Friday, we'll go ahead and get some passes on this actually at the track. Maybe actually get some decent data logs where we can actually see what it's doing and what it needs and shit like that. I want to go over the rear end and just tighten everything up and make sure it's all good. This thing, I'll throw that video in of me going to get it and kind of doing a once over on it while I was picking it up. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice, all these different situations that I...
What's up, guys? I got off this week, so I decided to go take a look at a car I have noticed on Marketplace. It was on there for 10 hours. Something like this, I usually freaking try to bite on right away. Figure I'd take you guys along here and show you what we got here. It's a 91. Honestly, I didn't even check the mileage. Thing's in awesome shape. 97,000 miles. 97,000, folks. I mean, somebody may or may not have put a jack through the floor here. It's a little rusty down the rocker here. That's what it looks like. Unless they tried to like do the floor pan, I'm not really sure. I think it looks to me like they put a jack through the floor. And then they tried to wire feed it. You guys are gonna laugh at this. Check this out. Ooh. Put down the welder, Larry. So yeah, aside from that, most of the interiors here, there's some extra parts. Brett, if you end up watching this, I appreciate it, buddy. Extra parts. I haven't. Here's the outside of the car. Paint's a little peely. I don't know, somebody must have done a shitty job on the prep work. It almost looks like, I don't know, it's so thick, it's almost like, I don't know, you guys probably know more about paint than I do, but aside from the chipping, it's in really good shape. My personal opinion, I hate these bumpers, absolutely hate them, can't stand them. So those will come off, and then it's going to get probably an LX ground effects kit on it. But aside from that, the car is in really good shape. I think Brett had said he got it from somewhere around here, which is actually a little shocking. I mean, guys, this thing is like almost unmolested. Like literally, it's hard to find a Fox body with your EGR shit down there. It's got a literal mechanical fan. I mean, your AC. I'm actually really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the strut towers are literally perfect. Literally perfect. Yeah, I mean, the frame rails, everything on this car is really nice. The core support does have a minor dent in it, but not a huge deal at all. All the body lines look pretty good. I don't even think, obviously, most of the panels and stuff have been off the car. Everything looks in good shape. I didn't really feel. Yeah, I mean, that's sand. I mean, there is no Bondo on the car. The torque boxes look great. It's got some sort of exhaust on it, not sure what kind. Yeah, the tank looks good. I mean, a lot of times too on these Foxes, like, it's a little rusty, but usually those are freaking gone, you know? And these, I mean, it's still hard metal. This side's a little bit more rusty, but I mean, that's all pretty much surface rust, guys. So I'm super stoked about this thing. It's just in really freaking awesome shape. I'm letting the charger charge right now. Let's look back on the inside. This paint is just like, what is this, guys? I don't even know what the hell this is, man. Like, is that Bondo? It must be. So the roof might have a slight dent in it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll get through that and see what the deal is. But I mean, the floor is freaking. The floor looks great. There's a little bit. It's still hard. So door jambs are good. I mean, it's just chipping. Like, a lot of times here too on these cars is pretty rough. So yeah, I haven't decided exactly what we're gonna do with it yet, but figured I'd take you guys along. We're gonna get her loaded up and get her home, and I will get back with you guys on kind of what we're gonna do first. I might just clean it up and put the interior in it and drive it this year. We'll kind of see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the roof. Might be Bondo and shit, which, whatever. We'll see. We'll go over the roof and do what we got to do with it, but I think it's in pretty good shape, guys. I will keep you updated and kind of get with you guys on some plans after we get it home.
With yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. In front of 8 in Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life been bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to...
Quick little video of me picking it up. So now we have it back here. Like I was saying, just kind of an overview. You guys kind of seen already what we're working with. This, I'll kind of go through how I'm going to fix that. Probably slide a plate in there with a nut welded to it. Those are metric, I think 10. Yeah, metric 10 by 1.5 threads. I'm pretty sure it's something like that when I looked it up, but I know it's a metric 10. I'll probably put it welded on a plate and then slide the plate in here and then just weld around the plate. I'm going to flatten that a little bit. I'm not sure. Somebody must have put a jack through the floor. Like, I'm almost 100% sure they put a jack through the floor, and or someone could have hit it, but I mean, I don't know. It looks more like somebody put a jack through the floor right here on the pinch weld, and then which in turn put a hole in the floor and then ripped the seat out, is what it looks like to me. Unless it got hit and they somehow pulled it out that straight, which I would be shocked. I mean, it almost looks perfect. So I would be surprised if it got hit. But it definitely, something did push through the floor, or somebody took a crowbar and couldn't get this bolt out and pried it. Those are kind of my guesses. So yeah, that should be pretty easy. I'll kind of go over how we're going to do that. And then we're going to throw all this interior in here, hopefully in like a couple days. And I already ordered a set of wheels and tires for it. It's got, like I said on the previous video, it's got 97,000 on it. All the gauges work. It's got all the accessories, mechanical fan. I mean, you don't see this shit very often where they're not. I mean, it's got a factory shit. I don't even think I've ever, out of the probably 7 to 10 Foxes I've had, I don't think I've ever got a Fox that had all the factory things on it. So it almost makes me kind of hope I don't end up tearing it apart. But yeah, I'd like to get the wheels on it. I'd like to fix the exhaust up. The exhaust is kind of sketchy. And then we'll go through and clean the interior and put it all back together. And the paint's pretty shitty, but I mean, I think it's buffable on the sides of the car. And we'll kind of just get it. I think I'm going to cut the coils too. I'm going to lower it just by cutting the coils temporarily. And then, yeah, we will. So primarily this week. Okay. And then also, guys, I asked the dude, you know, if there's anything wrong with it. He didn't know, allegedly. Okay. It's sitting in a gravel parking lot. He didn't have time to work on it, apparently. I get it. I run into the same issues. It's hard to see, but I'm 99% sure the rear main is leaking. Like, it's literally pissing oil. And it's not wet on top of the bell housing. So I'm going to pull the trans. I think I can do it in like 6 hours. Pull the trans, throw a new rear main in it, and then put the trans back in. So ideally, primarily I want to focus getting the hood on because I want this thing to be ready for this Friday. And then we're going to jump onto this and we're going to try to hammer this out. And then Sam's taking a couple days off of work and we're going to try to jam this. So it's going to be a busy week. I have off all week, so I'm able to kind of stack my plate to oblivion. So, and same thing with this thing. Essentially, he's getting washers, a couple other things. We're going to get all this mated up. We're going to drop it in. He's got a BMR. I don't know where it went. BMR cross member here. We're going to get this sucker bolted in how we want it. And then we'll drop the LS in. We'll set it so it's geometrically close with everything else. And then we'll make a set of motor mounts for it. It should be pretty easy. Get it dropped in there. And then kind of go from there. The easiest way to kind of get through a list of that. He ordered a fuel system. He's got the tube front end. He's got the interior, most of it he needs. He's looking for seats yet. But aside from that, it's got the rear end that came out of my car when I did the 9-inch swap. So, yeah, a lot of shit going on. This is all new suspension you can put on here. I think it's QA1, pretty nice shit. Just one of those whole kits. Set of caster camber plates. It had like a Eibach, like sports, road race kit on the whole car, control arm, springs, the steer, or a couple other kind of miscellaneous parts, like a bump steer kit. So yeah, here we are, guys. I figured I'd take you guys along, get us a good start on this thing. We're gonna probably go under and pull that rear main out. We're gonna go ahead and pull the exhaust off, the tranny out, all that stuff. Probably just fly through that for you guys. we'll check that rear main, make sure that's what it is, and then throw a new one in. We'll get the trans back in. Wheels and tires come tomorrow. A buddy of mine, Jim, he's gonna have LX bumpers for it. Hopefully I'll be able to get those soon. And we still got to, I think we're gonna throw plugs and oil in the new edge for Friday and go over all the bolts on it, check the rear end, check the fluids, etc., etc. But for right now, let's get through this. Alright guys, you can kind of see where it's dripping oil real good right here on the bottom of the bell housing. And we got our little sight window open. You can see where it's literally coming straight down off the flex plate. I'm like 98% sure it's coming right off the flywheel there. In between where the flywheel and the crank bolt, so that would explain that it's definitely a rear main. Also, that oil pan looks pretty questionable too. We'll get the trans out and then we'll kind of see what we got. Worst case scenario, we tighten up the pan and run it for the summer and then either pull the motor or drop the K-member. But yeah, let's finish getting this trans out. Just to recap, I got the exhaust off. I'm going to pull the drive shaft off, slide the drive shaft out. We're going to pull these converter bolts out. There's 4 on there. We're going to pull the starter. That's 2 bolts. Then we're going to pull the bell housing bolts. I think there's like 5. We'll get the jack under here, and then we'll pull these cross member studs and slide the trans out. Pretty simple. Here we are, y'all. Drive shaft exhaust is out. Converter's unbolted. We're going to take the transmission lines off, pull those out of the way. We're going to pull that starter. I got one more bolt to pull on that. And then we got to take this cable, the shift cable off. So let's get to it. Here we are, y'all. I pulled the bolts out of the cross member. Cables are off, starter's off. Everything seems to be loose. I got 2 bolts on top of the bell housing. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the jack down and try to lower it, and then I can get to the top too. I'm hoping this works alright. Okay, we'll just leave it down like that. Alright, y'all. Alright, guys. So this is what we got here. I tried to get that plug out without pulling the front apart. Drilled a couple holes, tried to pry it, and it ain't freaking coming. So I'm thinking this driver's side head is also leaking oil into the exhaust, so I'm sure a valve stem, whatever it's called, is leaking. So aside from that, the pan is leaking. For having 90,000 miles, someone pulled this out, I think, and had no idea what the hell they were doing. So I think we will end up pulling it out of the car, as much as I don't want to this early in the season.
Hey.
say.
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times they wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something, but I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting all the work in, if you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. How it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow, make a million. I got a million flows, I'm a million shit with a million goals. Time ticking, not here, dawg. I don't say it, but I seen it all. Seen a post and I seen a hate, so when it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit, nothing changed. Set the pockets, money came, I got the profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here now.
What's up, y'all? I just wanted to kind of do a recap of everything we've got done this week. It's been a crazy week. A couple days of just thrashing. It is Friday, and I've been meaning to get this video up for a couple days now. I've just been freaking grinding out here. Sam's car is almost done. I mean, at least motor fitment wise. These are what we got for motor mounts. I haven't welded them yet, but they're really close. We ended up just cutting out a square and then welding a head of a 5/8 bolt in the inside. And we'll go ahead, I'll tack it here, 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 and here, and et cetera, et cetera. Just threw this in there for spacing. This one, I mean, this shit's loose right now, so we'll get it exactly where we need it. And then his sucker will be mounted in there, so that's pretty exciting. Finally, after a year and 10 months, allegedly, from Sam, of it not having really shit done to it. We did end up redoing the frame rails. Some of it was patched, like it did have a patch, but we added this and then put new tube in there. So this thing will be pretty sick when it's done. So hopefully we'll get those motor mounts wrapped up today. Probably start on the fuel system. This thing is just sitting in here looking pretty. And then this thing. Okay, this escalated quickly. I'll take a walk with you guys. So initially this car, I bought it and I was like, oh sweet, you know, this thing's running and driving. You guys seen it on the video previously. Fucking ran, drove on the trailer. Well, essentially, you guys seen the struggle I had trying to get this freaking cam plug out. The bearings actually look pretty good on the cam. The cam does not look good, but I couldn't get the sucker out. So essentially, I just wanted to get it out, clean it all up, make sure all the gaskets are good, redo the gaskets. And then I pulled the cam out, punched it out from the front. Obviously, took frickin' 2 hits with a rubber mallet. I mean, pretty simple. So on the flip side, it does have ARP studs, which I'm super stoked. They did have good gaskets in it, so it didn't have no head gasket issues or nothing like that. But essentially, I'm just going to clean it up. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do with it, whether I put heads on it. I did grab a new cam for it. It's a Edelbrock Rolling Thunder. It's got the same specs as the E303. This one you can tell has pitting. I'm not sure if that happens from sitting, or I've never really seen it, especially this bad. Like, I don't know how well you guys can tell. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. I've never had allergies like this. But yeah, you guys can tell. Like, the bearings don't look, like there's a little heat to them, but these don't look bad at all, you know? Like, the bearings look pretty good. But look at the frickin' pitting on that sucker. And then this back one, you can see where there's a frickin', I don't know if the lifter wasn't working properly or wasn't rolling, or maybe that's just from use, but you can see, like, I can catch my fingernail on it. So I did find a cam on Marketplace. Like I said, it's the same specs as the letter cam, the E303, so, which they sound awesome. I'd like to throw a set of long tubes on it and put an X pipe on it. But yeah, so in 2 days, this thing is completely a roller. Like the trans is out back, the motor is completely stripped. Not planned at all, but I couldn't get that fucking plug out. Oil pan was also leaking. I figured just fucking pull the damn thing, you know. Sometimes it just gets to that point where you're like, you know what, just gotta freaking buck up and do it. So, but yeah, essentially this thing's sitting here. I'm gonna clean it up, throw heads on it, throw it all back together. I got plugs coming tomorrow. The cams, my buddy's got the cam, new lifters. We'll throw that shit together, reseal the pan, put all the shit back on it, and hopefully get it back in the car. I'd like to drive it this summer. That's my goal, at least in the next couple weeks, get it back together and running and driving. And then those minor things I showed you guys inside should be pretty simple to take care of. Aside from that, tonight, if we make it, if rain holds off, this thing, I got new plugs, the draggy, the hood's on the car finally, which was very time consuming. You guys seen that? Aside from that, I'm gonna put it either on the rack when we're done with Sam's car, or we're gonna jack it up and double check all those linkages on the rear end. Retorque the wheels, just go over everything, check everything. It's still idles kind of fucky. Me and Ryan will probably get through some of that when we get it at the track. I did do a 20-pound pull in it a couple days ago. Everything seemed fine. So I think it should be fine. It's got a full tank E85 that I got yesterday. So yeah. I just wanted to do a quick recap of all the shit that we've been thrashing on all week. So yeah, hopefully this thing's back together in the next couple weeks. This thing we're going to take to the track tonight. Hers is just chilling. And honestly, I don't even want to look at it or talk about it because it's had zero issues. I mean, zero issues. So we've been saying that and knocking on wood constantly because nothing has went wrong with it. So ideally, this thing, fuel system, motor mounts. He said he's probably going to bring it home and work on the wiring and shit, Terminator at home. So yeah, I'm going to try to get this video out really quick before I head to the track later. It's hard sometimes, guys, when you start thrashing on all this shit. Some of you guys that do YouTube or TikTok, obviously you guys know, like, the editing part can be the worst part because at the end of the day, you don't have time or you really are just not in the mood to sit on the computer and edit for, you know, I mean, typically like a 20-minute video for me, I'm freaking slow and stupid, so I mean, it takes roughly like an hour, probably hour and a half. If it's a little longer, maybe 2 hours to get through editing. And I feel like I'm kind of flying, but I'm probably not compared to a lot of guys that do the shit. So, I mean, 1 or 2 hours doesn't seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, after you deal with all the shit all day, or, you know, you just have a long day, you don't want to do it. So, I'm freaking dying. I don't know about you guys, but the cottonwood floating around out there right now, terrible. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. I will keep you guys updated, and we'll get you some track footage tonight. Hopefully, we got a couple of my buddies running their cars, G-Body and Notchback, so that should be interesting. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys. Later.